with me, Arianna Earnshaw.
Hi. Hello.
I'm awake.
You're up and Adam.
Up and Adam.
You're an eager beaver.
I am up, and also my name is Adam.
And you're chipper.
Chipper. I don't know if that was chipper. Chipper would be like, oh, how pleasant. That wasn't pleasant.
I felt like chipper, like you're in a good mood.
I am in a good mood.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's a good morning.
It is. It is. It's good morning. And as we've witnessed, way to bring the noise.
Literally bring the noise.
Literally.
The volume level.
Broad noise.
High.
Which is great. Yeah, welcome to This Is the Day. I'm Bo Chansey.
I'm Arianna Earnshaw.
Arianna
is
back for the Friday edition, which is good times, good times. We got some great stuff in store for this Friday, getting you ready to kick off the weekend and get going on some good time to doings. And so we're all excited about that. So changing seasons, it's kind of, we've been talking about summer is on. Mm-hmm. It's not off, it's on till it's off.
Absolutely.
But in the, there's a blending, there's some things that are, going on.
Like mesh.
They kind of run together. I don't know that you need a hard stop and a hard start. You can kind of come into that a little bit. All right, so as we've been talking about that, there's been some confusion with the This Is the Day fam. They're like, well, if you're asking us to send stuff in about how summer is on, but what if we're moving into more like fall activities? Like, what does that look like? And can we send stuff in? And I say yes. A part of summer being on is some of the transitional pieces.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so a part of the This Is the Day fam decided to take a chance, send in a photo to see what we would do with it. So I say we show it.
I say we show it.
Okay.
Let's show it.
All right, what is it?
Okay, so Savannah, this is a picture of Savannah and her son, Jackson. He is going to his first day of school ever.
Like very first day of school?
Very first day of school.
Oh my goodness.
Has never ever been to school before. He's got the coolest backpack that is the size of him. And, I love this picture. She's saying goodbye to him on the first day of school. I do know that the day went well.
Oh, we've had a report.
We've had a report, and the day went, quote, better than I could have ever expected.
So day one's in the books. Day
one's in the books. From what I know, he had a great time. There's a picture of him at school playing some puzzle game. It's cute. Yeah, but he had a great day, and she was very relieved, Savannah was, to
Jackson,
have him off.
Here's to new beginnings there, buddy.
Cheers.
Way to go.
To you, Jackson.
And
I have nothing
Savannah,
in this mug.
have a little time without that kid.
Whole day. She's got another one, though.
There you go. Why not?
Another one was smaller.
Right, but I mean, that's one less for a little. I'm not saying you need a break from Jackson. But.
No, but yeah, that's awesome. So congratulations to both Jackson. Hi, Jackson. And also Savannah. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Such a milestone.
Changing seasons.
Very first day of school.
For sure. Yeah. Well,
that's
awesome. Cool. Thank you for sending that in.
Yeah.
And so we want to know, like, how's the blending going for you?
Yeah, like what's going on in your life?
Right.
Like just I love it.
Yeah, anything happening there, we'd love to see a photo or a video, and we want to celebrate that with you. So
absolutely.
Let's do that. Speaking of that, I'm just curious. You got any big weekend to-doings?
Weekend to-doings.
Yeah.
So I've been in the market.
Oh, shopping.
For something.
Okay.
That is not going to be a popular item, you'd think. I don't know. I think that's probably why I can't find one. I really want a corduroy hat. Corduroy.
Like a fedora or like a baseball cap?
Like a ball cap, but like corduroy. And I've been searching. Visor would be ideal, but that's not happening.
No, whoa. Well, let's find out what you actually want here.
Okay.
This is the place where dreams come true. What are you looking for here?
What I want is a visor.
Corduroy visor.
Corduroy visor.
Color preference.
Blue or green. I don't.
Any shade?
Any shade of blue or green. It's just because my hair is orange, so contrast. But it doesn't matter
blue
what
or
shade.
Green, corduroy
blue
visor.
Blue or green, corduroy visor would be ideal. But that's just a dream. That's a dream, Bo.
I'm making a note.
Make a note, because that's, this is a genuine
blue
reaction.
Or green. I don't know how to spell corduroy.
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 Yep.
Visor.
Visor. It's been a dream for a while now, but it just keeps getting more of a distant dream as I search. It's not going well, or it's just not going well. So I've landed on a corduroy hat, like a baseball cap, because that's also very cool. Well, it's probably not very cool. It's not, okay, well, it's not very cool. It's very cool to me. So I would really like one. So I found one online, okay?
Yep.
At American Eagle.
Okay.
American Eagle. I'm like, what's been up, American Eagle? You're getting on all the trends.
Yep.
So I found one, but it's like sold out everywhere, except for I could order it, but I want it now. So there is one at the outlets.
Okay.
And I'm thinking that I'm going to go purchase
Merrimack
that.
outlets?
The Merrimack outlets.
So you're taking a little trip to Merrimack.
A little trip. I'm thinking I'm gonna. I've been really good about not like shopping recently and like buying things that I don't need. I feel pretty confident, but this hat has been on my mind for a while now. I think I'm finally gonna go. It still says they have one. So maybe I'll call them and be like, do you really have one? Because I worked retail, and sometimes it says you have one and you can't find that one, and it's very frustrating for everybody. So maybe
Sure.
I'll call.
Yeah.
I know how that goes sometimes. It's not their fault, just how it goes. Sometimes stuff gets wonky. And I think I'm gonna go cop that hat.
Okay. So, like, when I ask you about your weekend to-doings, that's it?
What?
Dude, you're gonna go to the outlet mall to buy a corduroy hat?
Are you doing something better?
Well, no, my plan was to live vicariously through you, but that just fell through.
What do you mean? Yeah, you can still live. That's amazing.
What?
I'm gonna get a corduroy hat.
Maybe. You don't even know if they're there.
You know what you can do this weekend? Find me a corduroy visor.
Well, I made a note. I've made a note. The search is on.
If we don't come in
the
Monday
game is afoot.
with a corduroy visor, homemade or not, Drew Chris. I'm gonna be disappointed because you got nothing going on.
You don't know what I have going on. You
got nothing
don't
going on.
know. You didn't even ask.
Well, what are you doing this weekend? What are your weekend
Sorry about
plans?
that. Why are you even asking me that?
Because he's got nothing. He's got nothing.
Oh, I was gonna be like that. I see what's happening
you
here.
have
A little
nothing,
reverse
so you don't
psychology.
know.
I'll get him to talk about it by talking about everything going on.
Yeah, correct.
You know, I live a very exciting life. Yeah.
What do you do?
I
as part of that?
I choose not to show or share on the show so as not to show off and make that this is the day fam so jealous of my amazing life.
You can't even say that without laughing.
What? No, it's because I'm thinking about all the fun I'm gonna have this
Making
weekend.
me a corduroy visor. Yeah.
Well,
No, I'm feeling good about your weekend plans too now, actually.
I do like the visor.
Oh, I love the visor.
I'm a visor fan.
Yep.
I don't, I feel like I need to protect the top of my head a little bit, you know, from sun exposure because of, you know, the fair skin, which you should be aware of.
Oh, I'm very aware.
I know.
Oh, I'm aware. Scalp burns are real.
Right.
Oh.
And that can be a dangerous thing. So I don't wear the visor, but I like the visor. I had a couple of summers where I was visor every day.
Yeah, visors are cool.
Yeah, visor every day.
I wear them in the winter. Like it's more of like a style thing. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, if I had to choose between a hat or a visor, it's more of like I'm wearing an outfit and I'm like, what could go good with this outfit? Oh, probably a visor, a hat with no hat, perhaps. That's what I usually think.
Okay.
So, what are your weekend plans?
Whoa. Yeah, I thought we covered that. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that.
Okay.
We did kick off services
Yes.
last night
Yeah.
for our Straight Outta Context series, and yeah, I love our worship and the online experience and all that we have in store there. And the message is on kind of an interesting one. It's from 1 Corinthians 10, where it talks about this. It gets used out of context an awful lot, where people are you're going through something really hard, like I don't know, like a year like 2020. You know, and people will say kind of this little one-off thing. Well, God will never give you more than you can handle, or God will never give you more than you can bear. And I'm always like, wow, that doesn't feel quite right throughout the course of all of Scripture. Like, man, I think like life is unbearable at times, and it is more than we can bear. And And the context of that scripture is actually referring to temptation and sin, that God's really serious about that, but he provides a way out, and that way is Jesus. And so anyway, got just a message I'm really excited to share with the whole church and anybody who has access to that. I hope it'll be really encouraging, and get that in context. So
share this show and also share the services too.
For sure, yeah. So you can catch that Sunday, 8, 9:30, 11, or 12:30, or anytime after that on demand.
We also have, our 12:30 service is actually interpreted in American Sign Language.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. So I that's the language I took in high school, and I was very passionate about it. So I know that I share that a lot. That's a resource that I don't know that everybody knows that we have, maybe. So if you do know anyone who's deaf or hard of hearing or would value from that, that's the 12:30 service that goes up on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah.
So Liza, my oldest, she did American Sign Language in high school too. Do you ever talk with anybody?
Yeah, I try to stay up on it just so that, like, if it's ever presented to me and I can do it in a way that's not pushy or that is necessary, then I can definitely, like, assist in that. I also worked retail for a while, so that was actually very helpful in retail. So, yeah.
Those were always Liza's best days at work, is when she would come home and be like, somebody came in, and I was able to sign with them. Those were the best days, because they would always be pleasantly surprised that they would have someone they could communicate a little bit better with.
Yeah, it's always good. So that's a resource that I'm thrilled that we have, and so if you know who to share it with, go ahead. 12:30.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about what I'm doing this weekend, but I'm thinking about a scavenger hunt.
Okay, elaborate.
Well, I don't know. I just started thinking about it just now.
Okay.
Like, I was thinking about a scavenger hunt. You brought up the corduroy visor, green or blue. That's a pretty specific item.
It is.
I thought maybe if I'm hunting, if I'm scavenging, maybe there could be some other items. Like, you guys got any suggestions in the chat there?
Yes, for items.
For me to maybe find on my searching.
Yes.
This weekend.
That is an excellent idea.
A little scavenger hunt.
Yeah, drop some of those in the chat. Maybe Bo can go on a little scavenge.
Well, yeah.
And if you don't have to put anything other than blue or green visor. You can just keep commenting
corduroy visor,
green corduroy visor, and so that he has to get that. But, like, do whatever you want.
It's funny to me that, like, every 20 years or so, maybe 50.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you get the corduroy kind of comes in vogue for a brief history of brief
right.
period. Yeah.
I love it. And this probably isn't that period. Like, I'm usually not, like, on the trends. Like, I'm on a trend, but not when that trend is popular. So the corduroy is probably come and gone. But
I don't know that it really made its way back.
That's fine.
So maybe it's coming in. Maybe this is you're ahead of the game.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
That would be.
I don't know.
Very
I haven't bought any corduroy pants in quite a while. I think the last time I bought corduroy pants, they may have had pleats. Which,
you know what?
I'm telling you right
That's
now,
amazing.
in case anybody's interested, pleats are coming back. For dudes.
I believe it.
People have been fighting me on that. I'm like, sorry. I told them that tight rolling your pants and peg legs were coming. Told them that years ago. They're like, no, it'll never. I'm like, yeah, well, just wait.
Yeah, it's back.
You know what I'm always a fan of? Tube socks.
Tube socks.
With the stripes. Always been a fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, and the weird, I want like the yellow and green stripes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, and those
Orange
are
and
back
blue.
right now. Those are in.
They're never out.
They're in because,
can
like, a
always rock
white
the tube
shoe and the
socks.
sock and the cuffed jean, but, like, way too high, like up
Oh, absolutely.
with the sock.
Yeah.
What a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so drop those comments.
Okay. A scavenger hunt. Okay, now, if you don't have any weekend plans, our Triforce troopers may have a suggestion for you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the Triforce troopers, our Bedford campus staff, they've been having some fun and issuing some challenges, so they may have a challenge for you for this weekend. Let's watch that.
Triforce troopers, here we go!
everyone. This is a big moment. We are building our Triforce Troopers headquarters. We got our supplies here, good old boxes, you know, a necessity for old-fashioned fort. We got our scotch tape, we got our tables, our signs. We are good to go. All right, guys, we just finished up the fort. Let's go on and check out the inside.
I'm pumped, man. Are you guys pumped? Let's go. I follow you in. So what do we got here, dude? You're on like the second level.
Yeah, this is a 2-level fort. The most important part of this level is this right here.
No boys allowed.
No boys allowed.
We got our snacks, everyone.
Snacks,
Oh, you guys got snacks?
We'll share.
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh,
veggie
can I have
fries.
some veggie straws?
Do it.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi.
Hi, bud.
Hi. Go ahead and make your own fort and share it with us. We want to see what you guys come up with.
Two-story fort.
Two-story fort.
You ever done a two-story fort?
No,
I haven't either.
I can't even remember the last one-story fort I built.
Well, okay, that's not. I have built two-story forts. They were just like outside. You know,
Right.
Like out of wood and stuff. You know,
Right.
building a fort.
But
with,
not like,
You know,
not like blanket
not in the
fort.
house. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
wow,
didn't
that's
think about
impressive.
that. It was a clever move there, Triforce Troopers.
Yeah, Amanda, I like the no boys allowed sign.
Why?
You're smart.
Why?
Just smart.
I'm not sure.
She took the second floor and she was like, nope, no boys allowed.
They didn't want up there anyway.
And they had all the snacks. But they shared.
Fellas didn't want to go in that girl space.
They weren't allowed, so good.
I know, I saw her kick.
Yeah, don't mess with Amanda.
Right,
She
yeah.
says no boys allowed, there's no
I
boys
was like, hey,
allowed.
well, no
Yeah.
questions asked.
Don't mess with
there.
her.
They used to on TV shows, sitcoms and stuff, was a real common theme where they would like split a room or a house down the middle, and you could only go in one side and not the other. They used to do it all the time. It was always a bit in shows. That might be kind of fun too. Like make a fort and go, this is my side, this is yours.
This is my side.
You can't.
The door's only on one side, though,
Right,
so
yeah,
you
so
just
you
have to
gotta-
pick the side with the door.
You have to dive.
Yeah, so you have to.
Can't touch that.
Ooh, that's a fun game.
Yeah, like when the floor is lava.
I was just gonna say the floor is lava.
Well, yeah.
That's a game I used to play in high school. I used to but I would just like run into classrooms of people that I knew, obviously, not just like random classrooms.
Climb on the desk.
When I would know, even better, when I would know that they were like not really doing any, like it was the end of the day or something like that I could do it respectfully, I would run into the classroom and just yell, the floor is lava, and so that all my friends had to like get up on all the desks, and like, I knew all the teachers. It was mostly like my music classes, full, like a study with like all my friends and like favorite teachers, but like my teachers would like play along and like get up on the desks. Fun game to prank people with.
Okay.
If they're a true floor is lava fan, they will do whatever it takes. We've broken chairs. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Because you count down. You go, floor is lava, and you can count like 15. But I would always go, floor is lava, 3, 2. So we broke chairs and stuff sometimes. So.
Our high school experiences were really different.
That explained a lot of how I am, why I am how I am, is that all day, every day, I was just playing floor is lava, and that was it.
Apparently. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
We got the verse of the day, except it's Friday. So Monday through Thursday, we do the YouVersion Bible app verse of the day. But then on Fridays, we do the proverb of the day. It's the proverb of the day. Proverb of the
Day.
So soft. Did we go jazz hands?
I went jazz hands.
Jazz hands?
Like a medium jazz.
Yeah. It's a little soft.
Just
It's the proverb of the day. So one way to study the scriptures is you can take a proverb for each day of the month. There's 31 days. Most days you can have in a month. 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs. So today's proverb is Proverbs 11:20. It says, when pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with humility comes wisdom. Okay, when pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with humility comes wisdom. All right, Arianna, what jumps out at you there?
I love that word wisdom.
Okay.
And I love the context that it's used. That whole, with humility comes wisdom. So with being humble, you will also be wise. Your wisdom can increase. I like that.
Yeah.
That does stand out to me.
Yeah, this one's it's an often quoted proverb, and it's usually a variation of pride comes before the fall, is kind of how it's generally quoted, that when you get all up on your high horse, you're gonna get knocked off, or, up on a pedestal, you're gonna fall off that. And so it is true when we get prideful that, something's gonna knock us down from that. But humility, being low, so that's the difference, being prideful is to exalt, to elevate. Being humble is to lower oneself. You can either be humble or be humbled, either way. So I kind of like the idea of saying, well, I'd rather be humble. And I mean, that's what I would want. I don't always succeed in that. But yeah, so where there's pride, there's gonna be disgrace. But where there's humility, then there's wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom from God.
You use the high and low term, like low being humble. And for some reason, I just had this visual about, so cars. Like larger cars that sit taller up sometimes have more trouble turning and
they'll topple over.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The wind affects them more, but the cars that are dropped lower to the ground can like turn very easily and move around very easily and often can move quicker and better. And I was just thinking about that, like, that visual for some reason. I don't know why that would be the visual that I would think of, but it was kind of cool. It's just kind of a cool thing to think of, like, think of a winding road and like two cars navigating at the same time, but one is this giant, I want to say pompous car, and the other one is low and like, for like humble, and they both move through it and they navigate very differently through that.
Yeah, the image I had was a 2-story fort. Where boys aren't allowed on the second floor. And then all of a sudden you're up there on that, elevated, exalted, prideful, arrogant second floor of the 2-story fort where you've decreed that no boys are allowed and you want a snack. What do you do then? I want a snack. There's snacks down there. I want the veggie sticks.
Yeah. Then you gotta humble yourself.
You gotta humble yourself.
And say, hey.
I need something here.
I need something.
I need a boy.
Yeah.
To hand me some veggie sticks.
Hand me some veggie sticks. You're right, Bo. 2-story forts are tearing people apart.
Proverb of the day was right. Can't we all just get along? Why do we got to be so divided?
The fort is for everyone. Every part of the fort is for everyone. We leave it like that.
I don't know. It's okay if some parts. I don't care.
No, I love it.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, I think as we process that and think about in our own lives, maybe there's a place where we see pride creeping into our own hearts and we're exalting ourselves over others, thinking maybe we're something we're not, or maybe even if we are, that to take the opportunity to say, wait a minute, I want to be humble in that regard. Yeah. And there's great wisdom in that.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. And the opposite of wisdom is foolishness. So to exalt oneself is really foolish. Yeah. So proverb of the day.
Thank you.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool. All right. So love that. The closet calendar, it's hit and miss.
It is. It's hit and miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I believe today is on point.
Okay.
I really do. So today is September 11th. So the closet calendar, I went in there and I was reminded of September 11th, 9/11. And there's a quote from Rudy Giuliani, who was the mayor of New York City on 9/11. And there's a quote from him here that I think is very appropriate for today. Cool. So he says, "The attacks of September 11th were intended to break our spirit. Instead, we have emerged stronger and more unified. We feel renewed devotion to the principles of political, economic, and religious freedom, the rule of law, and respect for human life. We are more determined than ever to live our lives in freedom." Those are powerful words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the thing, that in the midst of, hardship and devastation and heartache, and that there can be such great unity and a unifying thing that happens in that. And I think right now that's probably a really important thing to remember, in what we have come to believe is a very divided country. And I say that with quotes because a lot of it is just, seriously, it's pure foolishness. And it's a straight up lie. and there is so much, I mean, truthfully, you know, if you're like, we talk about political parties, you're on one or the other, you probably agree on about 95% of things.
Yeah.
You probably really
Agree
do.
on more than you disagree.
Oh, far more.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
by a
there's
long shot.
these few things, and that's all that gets talked about, and it's like, and then it's exacerbated and thrown out there. If we could remember, wait a minute, I mean, it is a pretty special thing to say, no, freedom is wonderful. I mean, the Bible talks about freedom. Galatians 5 says, it is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Let us not return then again to a yoke of slavery. And in the context there, it's talking about we've been set free from sin and free from you know, the consequences and the wages of sin, which is death, to follow God and to truly live. And I think that's the heart of the quote here, is that since we have these freedoms, we're committed to them and we want to live them out.
Yeah.
And I think to do that with joy and compassion and grace, I think we do really well to maybe remember that today.
Yeah. Yeah, I had not heard that quote before. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so, you know, on a day like today where maybe you do pause and reflect and remember and think about, you know, where you were when that happened, to go, oh, okay, wait a minute, you know, how can I best live out these freedoms that we cherish, and encourage others to do the same. Yeah. All right. Thanks, closet calendar, for that.
Yeah, that was the best one yet.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
So, you know, just to equal things out, I feel like the kitchen calendar needed to be not so hot.
Okay.
So it always delivers. I mean, a day to celebrate, which is just great. This is the day. It's a great day to celebrate. And I love that it kind of gives us a direction to go into every day so that we find something to celebrate. I don't know how you feel about this one. Today is National Make Your Bed Day.
This is just calling me out.
Do you not make your bed? You have an attitude about it, don't you?
I'd love to say, oh, no. I would love to say that I make my bed every day and, like, I can come home to a nice made bed, but I don't. And I should.
Well, okay, why should you? Unpack that.
Okay.
I want a compelling why on why you should make your bed.
So, when you come home, no, let me start in the morning.
Okay.
So in the morning, right off the bat, you get up, you make your bed, you've already done something. You've successfully
Sense of
done
accomplishment.
something. Right, so
Okay.
there you go. You're starting off your day on a positive note, because no matter what, you've done something. You started doing.
Okay.
And you've done successfully. Because you're never gonna, like, oops, I made my bed wrong. Like, you know what I mean? It's very simple. It's something, like, tangible that you can do and see done and be like, check that off my to-do list. That's another thing, like, make to-do lists, but put things that you know you can easily accomplish on them, so that you have that sense of, like, moving, like, you're actually working through it. Like, making your
number
bed,
one,
right, would,
make
like,
to-do lists.
Make to-do lists.
Check.
I'm not even kidding. Like, that's how I do to-do lists. I make the to-do list with, like, 3 things that I've already done.
Okay.
It's mind game. But so that starts your day off. Great. Then you go through your day, you're out and about. No matter what your day throws at you, you go home to a nicely made bed. It's just, even if you don't think about it, even if you don't get home and you're like, oh, thank goodness I made my bed, it's more, I feel like it's probably more relaxing to come home to a nice made bed. Whatever. I've never lived that out long enough to know if I care about making my bed.
Well, today could be a new beginning.
I could begin today.
Yeah.
Well, no, I could begin tomorrow.
No, you can still make your bed today. Make
Yeah,
your bed
but I'd
before
be
you get in
making
it
it and
tonight.
then-
Well, that's fine. It's a principle thing at that. You're a person of principles. So, you know, you make your bed, you know, before you get in it.
And
Probably
I'll
sleep
throw
better.
it together. Like, I do make my bed there, like, I could even maybe say most of the time, but it's not, like, quite consistent enough. And sometimes I'm just, like, I'm just, like, you know what I mean? I'm not, like, tucking and, like, putting my pillows on really nicely. I'm just, like, blankets up, and I gotta go. So, like, it's made, but it's not made. So maybe I'll make today the start of, like, really making my bed nicely.
Okay.
Every morning.
All right. It's good. I think that's a good way to celebrate the day.
Yeah.
This is a principle I learned a long, long time ago. You know, when Summer and I were first married and I was in my first ministry job, the basic principle is this, that when one part of your life is out of order, your whole life is out of order. And I was reading this book, and it was like kind of just encouraging you to look at your life and how do you know that your life's a mess? Like, what are the signs for you? And I discovered that it was when my closet got cluttered. like when I was just throwing
Right.
stuff in there as opposed to hanging up, putting things away.
Yeah.
When it got really cluttered, that was a symptom of my whole life kind of being a wreck. And I think the same thing might be true with like making the bed, that, you know, if the bed's made, I mean, because you could certainly make the argument, well, I'm just getting back into it. But I mean,
Right.
if the bed's
Which
made
is-
and this is a room that you're in, then they're more likely that everything will kind of be put together. It kind of sets a tone for that. So I like that.
You're right. Like maybe I should start setting myself up that way.
Yeah. Now, I thought for me to celebrate, you know, make your bed day, that I don't want to talk about what I do at night or what I'm doing on the weekends. And so I don't give you a lot of glimpses into the Chansey household, but I thought I'd give you a peek, little peeky, little looky-loo behind the curtain here.
Okay.
You know, this is the day, fam, of our bed that's made. So
Okay.
here's the Sumstress and I's bed, all made up nice every day. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Sumstress lets me sleep shotgun.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's nicer. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not what I expected.
No, you bunk beds?
Bunk beds.
There's so
I
much
did
more room for
expect to see a
activities.
2-story fort with you guys.
Well,
just-
it could happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'll pitch the idea to her. Maybe we'll.
I mean, my hopes are high for you
Yeah.
on the bunk bed deal. Yeah, it's not what I thought, but you know,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. There you
Pretty
go. Make your
sweet
bed
looking
day.
car right there.
Yeah.
There's no like car, you know, like the knockoff car bed that like has eyes.
You talking about like Lightning McQueen, like the movie
Not
cars?
even really. Like that, but like knockoff.
Yeah, the
I've
plastic.
seen those.
Oh, sure. No, we
That's
we
like-
went high end.
You
Yeah.
gutted a real
We've
car,
upgraded, yeah.
and then you lowered it to the floor, and then you put it in your bedroom.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Pretty
You're gonna
cool.
do it.
All right. So that was a little weird.
I would even say it was even like a little freaky.
It was a little freaky, but it is Friday.
That's true.
So on Monday, you know, it's
Yeah.
Motivation Monday. Tuesdays tips. Wednesdays, wonderful.
It's so wonderful.
Thursdays, throwback.
Yep.
It's Freaky Friday. All
But
right.
it's freaky, so okay.
All right, so I got something I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this, but basically the way this works is it's Freaky Friday. Eric, did you want to tell us about it?
I can, yeah.
You don't have to. I just.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
So yeah, Freaky Friday. This is a a couple of slides that we ended up finding on Facebook that are animals that are mixed with cats.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
cat faces. So here, check out this first one.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay,
This
all
is.
right.
I don't know if there needs to be a description for it. That's it right there. It's a
Yeah.
giraffe cat.
I
don't
like
know.
this one.
A giraffe cat?
I like it.
A carafe.
It's a carafe.
Giraffe.
It's a
Yeah,
giraffe.
It's a cat. It's a cataraph.
I like that one better. All right.
Carafe.
Yeah.
This next
all right.
one, it's a kitchen.
It's a what?
It's a kitchen
a kitchen?
Yep.
So it's like a cat.
and a chicken.
A catchin.
A catchin. It can be a catchin. Yeah.
A catch.
Like a rooster.
Wow, I don't
It
know
might be
that
a
I like
rooster.
that.
That might be actually
Okay.
more accurate.
Wow.
Yep. It's a little freaky. This next one right here is
Sheep? Lamb?
it can be a lamb. It can be it's a sheep. It's a lamb. A keep.
I love these.
It's
Be called a keep. Just looks mad. Looks very mad.
It looks so angry.
Yep. And then this next one.
That's just what I think those
It's
will look
exactly what you think. It's a moth and a cat.
like. I think
Mixed into one.
moths, if you zoom in really close, just look like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think this one's a mashup.
No, this
Okay.
one's actually probably the most accurate to a moth that we've ever seen. This next one here, it's just
Wow.
yeah.
Angry boy.
Yep. It's a cowl.
a cow.
A cowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is his first name Simon, perhaps?
It can be. Yes,
Simon.
it is Simon. How'd
And
you
he
know?
says-
Did we see the same article? This is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. So yeah, that's Freaky Friday for us.
Wow.
So you're welcome. You're welcome. Have a Freaky Friday.
Yeah, have a Freaky Friday.
That was-
Will now.
Yeah, it's a little.
I like the giraffe one.
Yeah, it was cute. Kind of cute. I said it.
You heard it here
I was
probably
caught
first ever.
off guard. I
Yeah, he
wasn't
just called
ready.
a cat.
No, I didn't call. I
You
called
called the cat hybrid
the
cute.
giraffe
No,
with the kitty
it
cat
counts. It
face.
counts because the cat face is what made it cute.
Okay, listen. Yes, while cats are evil, evil does come in many forms. Sometimes appearing as something cute.
Okay.
Okay, that happens.
But in this case,
The devil is an angel of light. I rest my case.
I rest my case. Okay, so I loved those.
Okay.
I would have all of them except for the moth as pets. I don't like moths.
Who does? Yeah. Is there like a whole thing where
Someone's like, moth is my favorite animal.
meet my moth?
Meet my moth.
I prefer not to.
Mama. Triple M. Meet my moth.
Meet my moth. Okay. You get excited about alliterations there?
I really just now was in my head trying to say MMM. Instead, I said. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got off guard because I didn't quite I didn't put the pieces together until you said.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
try to be careful with the alliterative
Yeah, my brain.
actions always.
My goodness. You're gonna.
We're gonna do a little everyday with Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, everyday with Jesus, daily devotion, and 140
Sweet.
characters or less. All right, so our thought for the day says this. Fear is a trap for the loveless. If you fear a certain element of society, try loving them and see what happens. Love drives out fear.
Nice.
1 John 4:18, there is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love.
Love is so powerful.
Absolutely.
Like, we underestimate the power of love. I don't like the way that sentence sounds. It sounds maybe cheesy, but it's so true. Like, we underestimate how insanely powerful it is when you love someone or someone's, like, wholeheartedly.
Yeah, don't underestimate the power of love.
No.
Seize the cheese. That's fine. Sometimes
Yeah.
we need to say cheesy
Yeah.
things.
No, I'm
We
glad
shouldn't
I did.
I don't think we should avoid them because they sound cliche or cheesy. They're important.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
don't underestimate the power of love because I think people do. I mean,
absolutely.
we can say, no, love won't work, and all right, I tried that, and you can get dismissive about love, but that's ridiculous. And we can allow fear to take root, and if we step in or press into our fear as opposed to saying, wait a minute, I've identified fear, is there a place where I can replace that fear with love? Because that love, the love of God drives that fear out. You don't have to live by that anymore.
Yeah. Oh, and we have to love.
We get to love.
Yes, we get to love.
And we have to. But the have to there is a blessing, not a burden.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because that is what I mean when I say that. Like, it's so necessary and it's such a reward, and there's so much that comes from it when we love, like when we truly commit to loving. And it's when you're not loving, it's a decision that you're actively making. It's not like something's happening to you, or like maybe like you're like not actively loving someone who like you think has like who's like wronged you. It's like, no, you get to love that person through what they've done to you or through what they're doing. You get to love them, and that is so.
Facts.
Oh, I love it. Oh, we get to love, and
Facts.
it's so powerful.
It's a choice when we deny love.
Yeah.
If you have a relationship with Jesus and His love is in you, He is pouring His love, and you're tapped into that, and you're connected to the source of love, then it takes action to deny that love to somebody else. And anytime we do that, and I know we can get a little ouchy about this word, but that's sin.
Yeah.
And and that's not what God has for us. He has something so much better.
Yeah.
So to deny love is sin. Yeah. And He's got this great freedom for us to not be bound to sin anymore, but to love. Yeah. To express that freedom, not to indulge in the sinful nature, but rather to love others, to love God and people.
Yeah.
Really cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah. All right, speaking of awesome.
Okay.
Sarah Trainer.
Awesome.
Awesome.
One of the coolest people I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And loves Jesus
So much.
and loves encouraging us. And so she's got a song to share with us. It's a cover. What's the name of the song?
Holy Water.
Holy Water cover. And so we are thrilled to get to share this with you today.
like sweet, sweet honey on my lips. Like the sound of a symphony to my ears. It's like holy water on my skin. Never been walking slave to sin. I wanna know about being born again. I need you. Oh God, I need you. So take me to the riverside. Take me under baptized. I need you. Oh God, I need you. Your forgiveness is like sweet, sweet honey on my lips. It's like the sound of a symphony in my ears. It's like holy water on my skin. I don't wanna abuse your grace. God, I need it every day. It's the only thing that ever really makes me wanna change. I don't wanna abuse your grace. God, I need it every day. It's the only thing that ever really makes me wanna change. I don't wanna abuse your grace. God, I need it every day. It's the only thing that ever really makes me wanna change. I don't wanna abuse your grace. God, I need it every day. It's the only thing that ever really makes me wanna change. Your forgiveness is like sweet, sweet honey on my lips. It's like the sound of a symphony in my ears. It's like holy water. Your forgiveness. Oh, it's like sweet, sweet honey on my lips. It's like the sound of a symphony in my ears. It's like holy water.
Yes! Woo! Oh, I love it.
Wowzers.
Oh, I love it. Jeff, David, Tatiana, Sarah, thank you guys so much. That was such a blessing.
And
Oh.
Arianna. They didn't get to hear it like I heard it. So I'm hearing it with Arianna like coming in with other parts. And
Singing along.
You're
Oh,
singing along.
The song gets me
and-
so excited. I love that one.
Man,
that
it
one's
was
a
like-
banger.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
rad.
I was your fifth harmony.
I love that. I
Your
did
fifth
not
member.
sing at all. I thought
You could have.
Well, yeah, I could have. Maybe next time.
Okay, yeah, maybe next time.
Maybe when I watch this back
Yeah, I will.
in the privacy of my race car bed, I might sing along.
Do the windows roll up?
No, they're cranked. They're cranked.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's an older model.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Back comes up. No more convertible.
Oh, that was great. Love that. Thank you so much for sharing that
Yeah.
with us. And I know that I speak for the whole This Is the Day fam. Way to go.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
awesome.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. Want to do a little Trivial Pursuit?
I do.
Okay. So we want you to play along. Make a guess. 6 questions on a card. Make 6 guesses. Give it a shot. I'm going to guess at all 6. If you get all 6 right, let us know. We'll send you a congratulatory fun dip in the mail. We have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit and the 40th anniversary edition, which are brand new cards. Both trivial, both well done.
Yep.
Are you going old or new today?
I'm going
Give us
OG.
your- Okay, we're going old school
Yep.
here. You need some help?
A little bit, maybe.
Okay,
Thank you
I have a longer reach than you.
Yeah, I have no.
All right, so we're drawing a card, or we're not. You are. Okay,
Okay,
here we go.
here we go. I don't know what colors are apparently right now. Blue.
Blue, geography.
What are the 2 official languages of South Africa?
South Africa. 2 official. Mm-hmm. 2 official languages of South Africa. One is English. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And the second official language of South Africa, I don't know. I will say, I really have no idea. French.
No, I don't want to mess up. I know this may be wrong, but Afrikaans.
Afrikaans?
Yeah,
I think
Afrikaans.
okay.
Is that correct? That
So-
may be correct. It's got
with a
2
K?
A's. Yes, with a K.
Yeah.
A-F-R-I-K-A-A.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have come up with that. Okay, good. All right, 0 for 1.
Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
All right. What track does the Chattanooga Choo Choo leave Pennsylvania Station on? Let me read that again.
What track?
What track does the Chattanooga Choo Choo leave Pennsylvania Station on? Sorry, there's a lot of.
What track? Okay, so I'm naming a track.
Yep.
I'm gonna go, I don't know. It's from a song, I think. I'm gonna go with a number, and I'm gonna go number 9.
29.
29.
Yep.
Okay. I did
Yep.
not know that one.
All right. Yellow.
Yellow history.
Who declared the White House has had no involvement whatsoever in this particular incident? That's a quote.
Who declared the White House has had no involvement whatsoever in this incident?
Yep, in this particular incident.
Particular incident. Nixon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just sound like something he would say.
Yep. All right, Brown.
Brown, art and literature.
All right. Who said, "He that is without sin among you, let him cast a stone"?
Who said, "He who is without sin among you, let him cast the first stone"? Okay. I'm thinking. Okay, there's Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble,
Uh-huh.
and then Wilma is Fred's wife. Betty.
Yeah, work through it.
Okay, then you have Bam Bam.
Right.
What's the little girl's at Pebble?
Pebbles? I
Pebbles?
think it's yeah, I
Pebbles?
think it's
You think you're right? Pebbles.
Bam Bam.
Dino.
Yes,
Was there-
you know the dino.
Yeah, Dino was their pet.
You're close.
And you had Mr. Slate is the boss. Okay. I'm gonna go, let's see, out of those, Stone. Maybe it was the last name. Jesus.
It's Jesus Christ.
It's Jesus.
It is indeed.
Got it right.
It is.
Okay.
Green.
Green. Science and nature.
How many nautical miles are there in 1 degree of longitude?
How many nautical? They're nautical miles.
Nautical. There are no tickle miles.
In 1
No
degree.
tickles.
What? Stop it. Shh. In 1 degree of what?
Longitude.
100.
60. This card's
60. That was a tough one.
yeah.
I'm not up on my nautical miles.
All right, orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
How many umpires handle a regular season Major League Baseball game?
Umpires.
Yep.
How many?
I'm asking you.
I guess what you're asking me.
Yeah.
4.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Well, I got
This card was trick central.
well, that's all right. I got a couple right.
Yeah.
You got all 6 right. Let us know. We'll send you a congratulatory fun dip in the mail. Yeah.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Yeah. I'd love to do that. Yep.
So, something that I'd like to do
Uh-huh.
is something that's a bit new.
Okay.
We've done it once.
Or a new bit.
Our new bit. And the main reason I want to do it is because we get to name it,
Okay. We have the bit.
and it's named
Narration station. Chicka, 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 chicka. There's one more.
How many are we doing? How How many are we doing?
It's as many as I do.
Okay, go again, go again.
It's called Narration Station.
Check it, 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 check it.
Choo choo! All aboard!
The Narration Station.
Leaving track 29.
Now we know that.
Now we know. All right, the way this bit works is our producer, Eric Vines, is going to, he's pulled some video clips that we have to narrate for. And Eric, we've not seen these, so we don't know who they're for. You tell us who's doing what and when.
So I will start off by saying this is that I take this very seriously. Like
Okay.
this is real deal. So I have gotten some things to be able to help make sure that this goes as effectively as possible. So I bought a little train whistle.
Oh.
Little train whistle, just so I could. So when we started the video, all aboard.
Nice.
Little train.
Nice.
But
Well done.
I also know. So as I'm the conductor of this station, I got my conductor hat. It says conductor right on that. So I am conductor Eric Vines of the station. Narration Station.
Wow.
So all aboard.
All aboard.
Time to go.
All right.
So all right, this first clip, I'm gonna give it to you, Arianna.
All right.
So the train's about to depart.
All
Let's
right.
watch this.
All right. Okay. Oh, I'm dancing, 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 dancing. Mom, I told you I don't want to do this one. No, we're doing the other one. We've been over this. We've rehearsed this so many times. And, oh, there it is. There it is.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
Train's back in session.
Okay.
All right. Now the second one we've got here. This is for you, Bo.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Oh my. Walking is hard. Walking is hard. My head is running on the carpet. I'm walking. Is this how I do it?
Oh, my.
Fantastic. All right. And this last one, Arianna, this one's for you.
Sweet. Oh, it was a rough one last night. Oh, my goodness. But this is what, yeah.
Oh, I want to do that one.
I know.
Hey, do you want to do it? You want to go?
do that one.
All right, here, let's play it again.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's the stuff right there. My goodness. Well, woo, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Fantastic. Well, hey, this has been Narration Station. I have been your conductor for this, I don't know, 2 minutes. Thank you for being on our journey today.
Right
Hey,
on.
let's thank you.
Good job, Eric.
Thanks,
Vines.
Eric.
Narration
That's
Station.
Commitment.
All aboard.
I'll get it eventually.
You got it. You got it.
Oh,
It's time for a little Bo and Tell. Bo and Tell with my Drew Crisp made Bo and Tell.
look at that.
I know.
Can I just, really quickly, can I just show
Okay.
something about the bag? I think that he dotted every, oh, you can't see them. It's okay. There's like 1,000 dots on this bag, like little tiny, like 10-point dots. And I'm pretty sure he placed
Attention
all
to
of them
detail.
there. Yeah,
Okay.
it's amazing.
So what I have here is a piece of art. It's a sculpture. Okay. And this was a gift that the songstress gave me a couple of Christmases back, and it's a wiener dog
Oh, yeah.
made from a tennis ball can. Okay, so I play tennis, and I have
incredible.
Lady Longfellow as my wiener dog friend, and so he's got a couple of nuts there for eyes. Right here on the front, you have a pedometer. So his name is actually Miles.
Oh my
He came with a name. I didn't get to name him. So the artist who made this named him Miles. He's got a little spoon, measuring spoon feet. And then his tail, I like this. If he's sad, his tail can go down. And if he's happy, Miles's tail can go up.
That's amazing.
Did you want to see?
That's a top-tier gift.
I love it, yeah.
I expected it to be heavier. I just like to.
It's a little, yeah.
This is. I love this
I
gift.
love Miles.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Look at his little head. It moves around and everything.
I thought it was really, did you see his collar?
Yeah.
He's got little floppy
Wow,
ears.
there's a lot of detail here. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
awesome.
love my Songstress knows how to give good gifts.
Yeah, that's a really good gift.
I love that. Here, Miles.
That is.
You can hang out with us
Yeah,
on This Is the Day. There you go.
Miles, that's so cute.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good gift.
Yeah. Little Bo and Tell always makes me happy. It makes me think of, I mean, that's Summer too. She finds cool stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty rad.
Sweet.
All right, you want to do a little sermon?
Wicka remix.
That was pretty cool. Jesus used these terms, binding and loosening. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. But check this out. Here's when it comes to binding and loosing. We are loosed from unforgiveness, and we are bound to forgiveness. So in other words, we're set free from unforgiveness. By the forgiveness of God, we are forgiven, so we don't need to maintain unforgiveness against somebody else. But we are bound to forgiveness. Let me read you just 2 more verses. Jesus then says, after he says, where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there I am with them. It says, then Peter came up to Jesus, the very next verse, and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother when he sins against me? Up to 7 times. And Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. This whole discourse around gathering together and agreeing in the name of Jesus is about extending his forgiveness. It's pretty wild. Like Peter, he's been with Jesus and he's hearing all this and experiencing it. I mean, when he said, how many times do I forgive my brother? Then like 7 times when he sins against me? I mean, for Peter, that was a pretty big jump. I mean, because like the previous mindset, the Old Testament mindset was like, hey, harm me once, okay, shame on you, harm me twice. Well, shame on me, harm me 3 times, you're out, you're dead, you're gone. It's like 3 strikes and you're out. And Peter's like, 7? That's pretty good, 7? And Jesus is like, no, 77 or 70 times 7. And really the number, it's not like you're to keep a chart. It's not like Jesus handed, Peter a scroll and it's like, hey, just, keep track of everybody and keep score. In other words, what he was saying is you're set free from unforgiveness.
Yeah, you're set free.
For sure.
Forgiveness.
We don't have to keep score.
No, that's love.
How liberating is that?
Oh.
Don't you? I mean, I think that's the thing. We get pretty exhausted trying to keep score all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. Because anytime I think we're keeping score, there's a little bit of, okay, who am I going to deny love to, or at what point am I going to deny love to somebody? And trying to keep track of all that. I mean, we're just not really equipped for that. In fact, even better, we're set free and liberated from that. And it's that freedom we've been talking about this entire episode of This Is the Day, freedom to love.
Yeah.
And with that freedom, we know that with freedom comes responsibility. Mm-hmm. And so you have this amazing freedom. We have it. I think we should step into that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a privilege to live out the kingdom in that way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why Jesus said, a new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. And so the way he loves us, as he's loved us, is sacrificially, without limits, without strings attached. He loves us. And he says we must, meaning that we're compelled.
Yeah.
So if you have God's love in you, then it must be expressed. And,
Yeah,
and
pour
come
out
out
of
of
you.
us. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love it.
So go and be free, but use that freedom to love.
And find a corduroy visor.
This is the day.
See you next
Catch
time.
you Monday.